The first session we started with the basic formulas, right? So in which we understood how cell formatting can be done, what is the difference between formulas and functions, and what are some of the Excel shortcuts. Then we had a lookup functions, so in which we looked about the uh, we learned different lookup functions basically to uh, get the value of for a particular uh, let's say parameter from the other table. So both the tables should have the same, at least one column same for which we are pulling the value. And if you want to pull it from the column, we would use VLOOKUP. If you want to pull it from the row, we will use HLOOKUP. But there is one disadvantage of VLOOKUP which we can overcome by index and match function. So do you know what it's it?
So that left side we can't.
Right. So in VLOOKUP function, we cannot look up the value which are at the left of the lookup value. So index and match function comes handy over there. Then we looked at the logical function. So there are different logical functions: if, and, or, and IFS. So when both the conditions are uh, false and both the conditions are true, the output would be same in case of and or. But when one output is true and one output is false, what would be the result for or? So or is basically addition. So if one is true and other is false,
Yes,
the result will be true. But in case of and, it is
true.
simply multiplication, so the result will be false. Okay. Then we
False.
learned about the
Yes.
text manipulation and dates, in which we learned about the how we can get the different how we can manipulate text. Basically, if you want to get values from the left of the string, we'll use left. Then if you want to get values in the middle, we'll use mid function. Then if you want to use get values towards the right of the string, we'll get right. And of course some date function also we have seen, like today, now. uh, then after that we looked at the pivot table, which is basically a data summarization tool, so in which we can summarize the table in different ways depending on the pivot fields and how we want the data output. Then we learned about the data validation like drop down, list, conditional formatting, etc. After that, we learned about the financial or mathematical function, basically, which are useful for making business decisions, which is NPV, IRR, PMT, FE, right? And then today we are going to learn about the scenario
Yes, yes.
analysis, what if analysis. So this is very important again in terms of making financial decisions. So we'll start with it in a bit. Okay.
There is a eight in that Excel. We can say, sir, in Excel course there is a eight there are subsections
Yeah, there are
or more
eight.
than that.
There are nine subsections, but ninth one is the project. So tomorrow we are going to have a mini project
Okay, okay,
that we will be doing. So which will
okay, sir.
have, which will try in which we'll try to cover most of these concepts. And even if you miss out on something, you always have these assignments to
Okay,
do. So tomorrow we are going to have a little lengthy section in which we are not only going to learn about Excel, but we'll also start with Power BI. Okay. So I would be sharing the link on group.
okay,
So please go over that link and download the Power BI desktop version
okay,
in your, in your system, so that
okay.
we are on the same speed tomorrow. Okay. Let
Yes, sir.
me find the another spreadsheet now, which is Is my screen visible?
No, sir, no.
Screen is not visible.
No.
No, sir.
Mayur, did you get a chance to go over the assignments
Yes, sir.
you solved?
Yes, sir. But some are pending, sir.
Okay. So please try to complete them today.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because tomorrow is going to be the last day of Excel, and in case if you have any blocker, we can definitely discuss that. From tomorrow onwards, we'll be starting with the Power BI. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So as I was mentioning to Rishabh, so I'll be sharing a link from where you can download the Power BI. Have it downloaded today itself. Okay, it's free version, so don't have to worry about it as we are going to use the desktop version only. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let us start with the today's lecture, in which what we are going to do is earlier in the last lecture we delved into the world of financial modeling, in which we learned how to use functions like PMT, FV, NPV, and IRR, which are used to evaluate loans, investments, and projects. Now we also built a model that gave us the concrete answer based on the single set of assumptions. But what happens is in the real world, the future is very uncertain. So interest rates keeps on changing, sales forecasts are hardly perfect, and costs are uh, rarely constant. They are always fluctuating. So the static model, can give you an answer, but when you want to make a decision, you have to have a dynamic model that can give you insights. And today we will learn how to, ask what if. We are going to, stress test our models and explore range of possible outcomes. And based on that, we'll find the specific inputs we will be needing to achieve our goals. So this is the sensitivity analysis, and it's what turns a good analyst into the trusted advisor. So let us open the day 8. All of you have this day 8 spreadsheet open. Mayur, can you please
Yes,
open this? You have received this sheet, right?
yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So today what we are going to learn, like we will be using uh, the data tab, and under data tab we'll be using this what if analysis. So if you go in the what if analysis, there are three main analysis that it gives: scenario, manager, goal seek, and data table. So just in real life as well, whenever we are making decision, so sometimes we take different situations under consideration. What if this happens? So especially, let's say this is the monsoon season, and even if it is not raining but it feels like raining, and we ask while stepping out, what if it rains if I step outside? So maybe I should carry an umbrella or raincoat with me so that it doesn't affect my routine, right? It might happen that while boarding the train, we might check what if the train is running late. So why don't I check it on the on the website whether it is on time or not. So these are the different what if condition that we uh, come across in our real life. So similarly, we also have to consider these what if conditions based on the different parameters which will help us to make a decision, which will make us help us in taking decisions. Okay. So the first one is goal seek. So basically this tool is our problem solver. So it generally works backward to the answer of the question. So what input, basically what we ask is what input do I need to get the result I want. For example, uh, all of you are aware of the break even concept. So there is a concept in business which is called as the break even, in which at least whatever money you have spent, that is recovered, and whenever that is recovered, that is called as break even. It is the point before which you start making profit. So let's say if you have manufactured 10 pens at 100 rupees, okay, and you want to sell it for, let's say, 50 rupees each. So what you would do over here is, whenever you are selling uh, two pens, that means you are recovering the manufacturing cost, which was 100 rupees. And after that, you would be in the profit. So that is what the break even is called. So over here, you wanted to recover your 100 rupee of cost. And how much pen did you want to sell for that? Two pens. So that is something you can get from goal seek function. So there are basically three parameters that you will have to consider in the formula. The first one is we have to set the cell which has the formula that you want to change. And then there is the target value which you want formula to be achieved, and there is the uh, value of the cell in which you make the changes. I'll explain you this quickly with the help of example. So let us say that this is our model loan calculator, in which the loan amount is 3,50,000, and the annual interest rate is 6.5%, and the loan term is 30 years. So if we want to, if we calculate how much EMI it would give us, what is the formula for calculating EMI? We learned, right, that day, PMT.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And
Yeah.
let's say, what is the interest rate?
6.5.
Should I use it as it is, or should I make some modification? This is the annual rate. I want monthly.
Yes, yes. Divided by 12.
Hmm.
Oblique
Then periods.
total terms into 12.
Hmm.
With
Then
all loan amount.
loan amount, right? So this
Yes.
is the EMI which I will have to pay. Just make it in dollar to make it consistent. So this is going to be the loan amount. Now, uh, but as when I do my financial check, I think this loan amount would be too high for me as of now. So what I think is, I can, at the moment, I can afford, let's say, a loan amount of 1,800 rupees only, $1,800 per month. Okay, this is the EMI which I can afford right now. So based on this, what is the loan amount that I can get, maximum loan amount that I can get based on this EMI? So that is something I'll have to check. Okay, so how do we check that? If you want to check it, otherwise what we will do is, we will try changing this value manually, and then see uh, but the wow, how much EMI will have to pay, let's say. But that will be a lot of manual calculation, right?
Yes,
So
yes, sir.
we may make it 3,45,000 or 3,50,000, 40,000 or 35. Based on that, whatever EMI we get, that then we will decide. But it is just a matter of few clicks in which you will get to know how much loan amount you can get. Okay, so what is you have to do is, you have to uh, select the you have to go here and then go to data. So this is the formula, right? So you will have to pass on this formula. Then you'll have to click over go to the data tab, click on what if analysis, and click on goal seek. over here, this is my formula. Okay. And what is the value I want? I'll enter it manually. 1800 is my value, and I want the uh, changing cell. So this is the cell that I want to change. I mean, I want to check my loan amount, how much loan I can get. Okay, I'll press enter now and see what happens.
Okay, target value.
Right. So target value is 1800, and this is the maximum loan amount I can get. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, let's try, changing this tenure. So I want it to be for 25 years. So we'll see how much EMI we would get. So we'll go over here. We'll go to goal seek analysis. Then we want this value to be 25. We will change this value. Something went wrong. I think it doesn't work over here in the formula because there was uh, some issue. So you got it, what we were trying to do.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then let us, why don't you open your spreadsheet and,
Yes, sir.
solve both the examples and then explain how we have arrived to it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Rishabh, you have any doubts?
Sir, Rishabh not connected, but Rishabh try to enter that screen.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I Hello, Rishabh. Rishabh, are you
Nice,
there?
sir. Yes, yes.
So, when did you drop from the meeting? I mean,
Sir, I guess in means 5 minutes is there.
okay. So you were
And
there
still,
when I
yes.
was explaining the example or not?
Yes, I am meeting. I am in that waiting room.
Oh, you were in that meeting. Okay, let me explain this goal seek function.
Yes, sir.
So what happens is many a times we uh, basically let us try to understand this from the scenario. So let us say we are applying for the loan, and we want to understand how much we would EMI we would get. Okay, let's say if I want to apply for this loan of 3,50,000, and with the annual interest rate of 6.5% and further loan tenure of 30 years. Okay, so how much EMI would I get? How can we calculate that? With the help of this function, which is PMT, right? This is my annual
Is
interest
equal
rate.
to PMT. Yes.
Okay, so this is my annual interest
Yes.
rate. What would I do to this? Should I keep it as it is, or make some decision modification?
Uh, uh, no, sir. It's easy. Divided by 12.
Hmm. Then this is the period.
Then yes, 30 into 12
Hmm.
and print loan amount.
This is the loan amount. Okay. Then this is the EMI that I'm going to get. Okay.
Yes.
But what happens is, I think I may not be able to afford this much of EMI. So what I will do is, I'll check my affordability and I'll think like, I can make maximum of 1800 as my EMI per month. Okay.
Okay.
Now, based on this amount, I want to understand how much loan I can get right now. Okay. So if you want to calculate it
Yes.
manually, it will be a lot of trial and errors. We will try changing this value to some different values, and depending on that, we will see where we are landing, because this is the difference of almost $410, right? So this is a huge difference. So what we can do is, there is something called as goal seek function, in which you have to select the formula cell. Okay, this is the formula cell, and then you'll have to go to this what if analysis, and over goal seek function. So there are three options: set cell, to value, and by changing cell. So I want output to appear over here, and what value I want right now of the output cell is 1800, and what value I want to change is this loan amount. Okay, I'll simply click OK. It will run some analysis, and over here you can see the target value 1800 has achieved, and the current value, that is the loan value, has been changed to 2,84,777.48.
2,84,000.
Got it? Any
Yes.
doubts?
No, sir.
Any doubts? No, right? Okay. So if you have a laptop, you can solve this right now, or else we'll wait Mayur to uh, you know solve it and he will explain us. Okay. In the meantime, I'll open this
Yes.
practice sheet. You can just go over it. Close this. Writing for go, yeah. So writing formula is very important because that is what it will take as an input. Yeah. Click on PMT. Now keep it 2 digits.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is an EMI, right? So it is always in the decimals. Now select the formula first. Formula cell first. Yeah. Now go to what if analysis, goal seek. Okay. Now how much you want the EMI to be? Okay. Now, yes.
But sir, first time is this minus, sir. But there is not minus, sir. So what is the issue? This can show the return minus 200, 2,212 minus. Okay. But write them 18,000 per month in positive.
Uh, that is because we are giving the output as negative. Maybe
Okay.
because of that it is showing negative. So you have to consider the absolute value over there.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sir,
Okay.
and
Okay, let us try to understand this first. Okay, so this is the profit calculator and we have been given different costs which are involved. Okay, so over here, if you want to say what is our total revenue, okay, how do we calculate revenue is what are the uh, units that we have sold and how much price per unit was. Okay, so let us say if the price per unit is $45. So let us say we are selling a pen, a classic example.
yes, sir.
The price per pen is $45 and we have sold 5,000 pens. So that means 5,000 multiplied by 45 will give us the revenue. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, which is there in cell D4. Now, after that, we want to understand the cost, how much cost we had to pay. So how can we calculate cost of the total 5,000 unit is by multiplying
Cost per unit.
and
plus fixed cost.
plus or multiply.
Plus, sir. Profit.
22 multiplied by 5,000 or 22 plus 5,000?
22 multiplied by 5.
Multiplied by 5,000,
Yes,
right?
sir. Multiply by 5,000.
Okay. So this is going to be our 22 multiplied by 5,000 plus, irrespective of whether I manufacture one pen or two pens or 200 pens, I will have to pay the fixed cost of $60,000. Okay. So that is going to be my total cost. Go to the cell which is 71, next cell, D5, D5, D5. Got it? Double click on it. Can you see we have multiplied these two values and added the fixed cost into it. So that is how we could come up with 1,70,000 as my cost. Now, how would you calculate profit? No, hit escape. Yeah. How would you calculate a profit?
If-
Is by subtracting cost from the total revenue.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Understood the problem? First,
Yes,
we
sir.
calculated the revenue, then we calculated the cost, and after that, we have calculated the fixed, what is the profit. Got it? Clear
Yes.
so far? Now read the task. What does the task say? Hit escape. Yeah. What does the task say?
The company profit.
What is the task?
What is the price per unit must be set to achieve this profit? So find
Right.
the perfect
Why,
profit.
why should we only change price per unit? Because there is an assumption which is made that unit sold, cost per unit, and fixed cost, they will remain unchanged. They cannot be changed.
Yes, sir.
Right. So now, where would you, how would you apply what if analysis? Goal seek function. First of all, just understand where is the formula. The first one, what we would change.
A price per unit, sir.
No, that is the last. What is the set cell?
Assuming unit sold.
Now go to the what if analysis. Click on goal seek function. Okay. So what would be the set cell? Rishabh, what would be the set cell? We give input as the formula over here, right?
Oh,
So where have we what we want to calculate? 75,000 is what?
Profit target.
Profit target. And where have we calculated the profit using existing scenario? What is the profit right now? Currently, what is the profit?
55,000.
Right. So that will be an input over
Yes.
here. Select that. Yeah. Now what we want profit to be the next.
75.
Yeah. Enter 75,000. It has to be entered manually.
Sir, on dollar only
No,
75,000.
just enter 75,000.
Okay.
Okay, and which value we want to change over here?
Price per unit, sir.
Yeah, got it.
Yes, sir.
So price per unit has to be 49. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let us take a minute to understand what we have done over here. Then you can explain this to me and then we'll go ahead. Okay. Mayur,
Yes, sir.
just delete everything in column D.
B.
D. Delete it. Okay. Uh, Set this value to 45 price per unit.
In this, sir, D2.
B4,
Put 1 minute.
45.
Okay.
Yeah, just delete this. Yeah. Now do the entire calculation. Calculate total revenue, then total cost, and then the profit.
Okay.
So these are the calculations we have done while maybe in our schools, right? We used to get such kind of problems. What is the total cost? What is the total, you know,
Yes, sir.
revenue, and what is the total profit?
Yes.
Simple calculations, but right now we are doing it on spreadsheets. So when we say the fixed price, okay, fixed cost, what do you think can be the fixed cost for the businesses? Rishabh, Mayur.
Fixed cost means I think, sir, that you can say salary and other that means electricity bill. All this goes in fixed cost.
Right. So it can be employee salaries, then of course the utility bills, then maybe if there is a rent, that is all considered under fixed cost, right?
Yes,
And companies generally see how the fixed cost can be reduced so that the profitability can be increased. Got it?
yes,
Yeah. These are the business terminologies, which I mean, very basic one, but you will have to understand that since we are in the financial analyst course. Okay. Shall we move on to the next?
yes, sir.
Mayur,
Yes, sir.
you clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me start sharing my screen. Now, what happens is there are points where you will have to compare different outcome. Okay. So uh, over there, Wolseek is great one to one target, in which what we did right now is we just thought of this is the EMI that we can afford, and accordingly we can see how much loan amount we can get. But there are times when we have to compare different possible outcomes, and for that we use scenario manager. Okay. So what is scenario manager? It lets you define and have set inputs of values named as scenarios, and you can switch between these scenarios to see their impact. Or more powerfully, you can create summary of the report that neatly compares all of them side by side. Okay. Let us try to look at them with the example. So again, the same example over here. So we have unit sold 10,000, price per unit is 50. There is a variable cost which is added over here, which is 25, and there is a fixed cost which is 1,50,000. And then this is the net profit. Yeah. Got it? This net profit, how did we come up with net profit?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so basically we multiplied this variable cost by 10,000 and the unit sold by 10,000, and whatever is the difference, from that difference we reduced this 1,50,000. Okay, accordingly the net profit has become uh, 1 lakh dollar.
1 lakh.
Okay, now there are three different scenarios. One is the worst case in which uh, the units sold are 7,000, price is 48, and variable cost is 28. Okay, in that case I will have to calculate the uh, profit. Then there is uh, another scenario which is most likely, in which the unit sold will be 10,000, the price would be 50, and the variable cost will be 25. And there is the third, which is the best case scenario, in which the units sold are 13,000, the price is 52, and variable cost is 22. So these are the different scenarios in which I want to calculate my profitability. So how I would do that? Okay, for that, what will I do is, let us go to what if analysis and scenario manager. Okay, so I have already added them. Let me delete. Yeah, let us add a scenario over here, and I would name this scenario as, let us say, was oh, these are my cells over here, and I'll click OK. Okay, so I want, now I will have to enter the value. Okay, so what is the value for B3? I would want over here, in worst case, 7,000. Then B4 I would want it to be 48. Then this is 28. Okay, I'll click OK. So these are the values that I would want to change. Then I will add another scenario, which is most likely, and again I would want to change the same cells, and I will click OK. Over here the value would be, this is the base condition, so I will add another one, in which this is the best case, and click on OK, and then I'll click over here, which is 13,000, and prices 52 and 22. Okay, now I will click on show. I think that might be the different. Okay. Now what I will do is I'll click on this summary. So even if I just click show, okay, so this is the worst case scenario in which I might have to, you know, I might get the profit of minus 10,000. That means I will be in loss. Then if I click over here, this is the most likely in which the net profit would be 1 lakh. And over here, this is the best case in which if I click on show, it will be 2 lakh 40,000 of profit. Okay. Now when I click on summary, okay, let me close this for a second and just this was the sale, I guess. I'll go over here, scenario manager, and I'll select summary. So when I click on summary, it will show me the either I want pivot table or summary, uh, scenario summary. So this is the result cell B8. I'll click on OK. So over here, these are the current values, which are this is the worst case, this is most likely, and this is the best case. And accordingly, the profit has been shown. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So what we did is we basically defined the different cases, and based on that, what will be the result is something that we understood. This is how you can do the side by side comparison, especially when you have to make sure that you are making certain decisions. We generally take care of the different things, right? Different things in consideration. Let us say if you want to board the uh, flight and you want to start from your place, so there are different options you can consider. Let's say if you just have 1 hour to board, okay, or one hour for checking, and you think like you will take approximately, you should reach the airport before 1 hour. So what are the different routes that you can take is, number one, you can go by taxi, which would take around 45 minutes, but depending on traffic. The second one is you can take, let's say you can go by, you can ask someone to drop you, but it might take the person to reach your place again another half an hour. And the third one is the metro, which will not get affected by traffic and it is very close to your place. So these are the different scenarios which you have considered, and accordingly you made the decision, right? So similarly, these kind of decisions can be made in the business. Any doubts so far?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Mayur, give it a shot and just solve these two examples and let us know one step, and then you can explain this to us. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rishabh,
Yes,
just
sir.
go
Yes.
over this practice example in the meantime. So Mayur, you solve
Yes.
the first one, okay, T2 example, and then come to T2 practice, and Rishabh will tell you what to do. Okay. Then you follow along with him. Right. Today, Rishabh doesn't have his laptop with him, so that is why uh, we'll be doing this. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Over here, what is the task is we want to create three different scenarios with the different budget allocation. So for the current plan, we have already the values for the different budgets for social media campaign, email campaign, and events budget. And there are certain assumptions for cost per click, which is CPL. So for social media, it is $10. For email, it is $5. For events, it is 25. So what we have to uh, calculate over here is, uh, these are the different, you can say, scenarios what we have been given, and we want to generate the summary of the scenario report to compare the total leads generated for each plan. Okay. Now how do we proceed with this? So what are the cells that we want to make change into?
Sir, first of all, the current plan, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and changing sale. Sir, total this result total lead generated are calculated first.
Yeah.
This social media assumption, you know, right, sir?
Yes. Yes.
Total.
How do you calculate total leads generated?
Some, sir.
So apply the formula in total leads generated.
Yes, sir. 1 minute, sir. Okay, sir.
Hmm. Rishabh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What is the first scenario?
What we exact find?
We want to calculate the total leads generated. Mayur,
Yes, sir.
there is a catch over here. Okay.
Means, sir.
Okay, you just create the scenario. I'll tell you what is the catch.
Okay, okay. Use the value. Okay, okay. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Sense digital focus. Okay. Use the value above.
So the first one is
Okay.
10,000 for social media.
1 minute,
Social
sir.
media 10,000.
Mm-hmm. You can create another scenario which is current, and for
Yes,
current
sir.
you can pass on the same values.
Right, sir.
No, go back. That is what I was telling you. Go back to T2 example. T2 example, go back. Yeah, T2 practice, sorry. Over here, in the total leads generated, what we have simply done is uh, we have calculated added the so all the assumptions in one go, okay, which is social media CPL, email CPL, and event CPL. However, we want to calculate how many leads are generated with the current scenario. Okay. So let's say the social media budget is 5,000 and the social media cost per link is 10. So how do you calculate how many leads are generated from social media? 5,000 by 10.
Yes.
Okay. Same goes for email campaign and same goes for email budget,
Event budget.
right? So do this division and then add them. Accordingly, you will generate the total leads generated. Go to the total leads generated over there in the B13. Is this formula? Click OK, equal to in bracket 5,000. No, no, select the cell B3 divided by B10, B8, B8. sorry, bracket complete plus follow now, email
Which
and events. Uh, Write the rest of the formula now. How would you calculate for event, which is b4 by uh, for email b4 by b9 in bracket.
right, sir?
Yeah, just make it change the formatting to number over here. This is the
Yes, sir.
correct. For total leads generated, it is not in dollars, it is the quantity. Total leads generated.
Okay.
Change it to number format. Not here. Just simply click, do not double click. Hit escape. Click on escape.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Uh, Go to home tab. Yeah. Change the formatting to number. Click on the drop down accounting above that. Yeah. Number. I reduce the decimals maybe. Yeah. Now apply your formula. Click on the what if analysis and then scenario manager. You don't have to edit anything, I guess. No. Just
All are
click on summary. Yeah. Got it?
okay, sir.
Yes.
So this is how you can do different scenario. Why is there a hyphen in digital focus? B5. Go back.
1 minute, sir.
You have to edit the scenario over here.
Which, sir?
The digital focus. Go to the T2 example, T2 practice. Yeah. Click on what if analysis. Yeah, over here you have put on this. Okay, it is zero only. Sorry, my bad.
Sir, event is $0, sir.
Okay, okay. It was showing hyphen, so that's why I wanted to check what was the
Okay.
issue.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Okay,
got
sir.
it?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, perfect. In scenario manager, it is great for comparing, few distinct set of inputs. But what if you want to see the impact of single variable changing across dozens of values? For that, we use something called as data table. Okay. So what is data table? Is to see, of course, changing one input, how it affects the multiple output. So there are two types of data variables, one variable uh, data table and two variable data table. Okay. So how do we set up for one variable data table is we list all the different input values down in the single column, and in the row above the list and one cell to the right, you enter your result formula. Okay. And then you select the entire range including both input as well as formula, then go to data, what if analysis, and then data table. And as a result, it will fill in the column input set with the reference to the original set that you have. Let me explain you with the help of this example. Okay, so this is the again loan calculator. Over here, there this is loan amount, then annual interest rate and loan term. Okay, what we want to calculate over here is uh, what is the EMI that I'm going to get. So how would I get it? With the help of the formula, which is PMT B3 by 12, of course, the interest rate, then the periods, and of course, the loan amount. Now, what I would do over here is I will enter this monthly payment. Okay. Then I will select this entire range, go over here, click on data table, and there are two inputs that I would have to give over here. Okay. The first one is the row input, and the second one is column input.
Column.
Okay. But right now I want everything to be in the column. So I will just give column input as my cell. And what is the value that I'm changing over here? It is the interest rate. So I will select interest rate from here. I'll click OK. So these are the different EMIs that I'm going to incur. So let's say the interest rate is 4%. I'll get this much of EMI. If it is 4.3%, this is going to be my EMI. Let me think it is 4.4%. So if you see, this is the different interest rate which are increasing by 0.25%. Okay, till 8. So for the different interest rate, these are the different EMIs that I'm going to incur. So if you want to verify, this is 6.5, and for 6.5, I'm getting this this much of EMI, which is verified. Any doubts?
No, sir.
No doubt.
No, sir.
Easy for creating
Yes.
one variable data table. Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Similarly, now right now we have just in changed one variable. Now we want to change two variables. Okay, so over here again, the first one is going to be interest rate, and the second one is going to be the tenure. This is 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
So now what I'm going to do is I will select this entire range. I will go to the data table, then what if analysis, and over here my row input is going to be the tenure, that is loan term, and the column input is going to be my annual
Interest rate.
interest rate. Okay, let us see. So these are the different EMIs that we are going to get. Clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Any doubts so far?
No, sir.
Okay. So basically, these are the different analysis we can do while making decision, whether it is a goal seek. Goal seek is a simple one in which you just change one value. In scenario, you give different inputs and accordingly you get output. And over here, if you want to compare the whole range or how different variables are going to impact each other, it can be calculated. Let us say if you want to uh, change the loan amount over here, we can do that as well, and accordingly the interest rate can be calculated. Let us try doing that. Uh, we'll make it 1 lakh, then 2 lakh. So right now, if you see that I have applied formula over here, and if you want to paste formula as value, so please you can press Control C, then right click and click on this 1, 2, 3. If you click like this, so it will convert the formula into value. Okay, this is important whenever you want to hard code the value so that it does not change. So right now, if you want to calculate what if analysis with two variables, so what is the row input I would give over here? I want to change the loan amount. So this is the loan amount, different loan amount,
B2, sir.
cell B2. And what is the column input that I'm going to give over here is interest rate.
Yes, sir. Interest rate.
Okay. See, accordingly, the different EMIs are calculated. Got it?
Yes.
Yeah. So again, solve this example which I have given over here in the spreadsheet, and then followed by that practice. And then once done, let me know. Okay. Mayur?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Go ahead and solve these both examples in your spreadsheet.
Yes, sir. Unit.
What is the task? Can you read it?
Two variable data tables, analyze profitable. First unit price and then unit cost.
Okay. So we want to first create the unit prices. What is the range for unit price? No, don't write it somewhere else. Let's write it in L, column L.
Okay.
L2, go to L2. Okay. Wait. We want to create the two variable data table right now. So what is the starting range of unit price? 80.
$18.
And what are the increments?
$120.
No,
Sorry,
80 to
$5.
20.
120.
So the value will start from,
120.
the price will start from 80 and it will go up to
120.
120. And how many variations will be there in between? How can you calculate that? Write 80 first. Okay. After that, what will be the next value?
120.
90.
No, 80 to 120 in
85.
right.
5 increment. Okay, 85.
Then
90.
90. Then do you want to
95.
write one by one, or you can just write down the formula
Drag
over
it.
here and drag it down?
Okay.
Yes.
In 80, keep it as it is. In place of 85, you can write equal to 80. Select the cell above. Select the cell above. Plus 5.
5.
Plus you have multiplied it.
Plus.
Then drag it down now till 120. Got it?
Yes.
Now you have written down in column unit prices.
Un-
Now in rows, what are you expected to write?
15, 7, 51, 52, 52, 50, 52, and
The row above. You have to be very careful while writing this two variable data table. It should be in the row above. M1.
okay.
What is the first value? 50. Okay,
50.
now how would you write 52? Equal to, great. Now drag it to the right. From 52, select 52. No, 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 no. It will not come like that. Control Z. Yeah. Select 50. Place Control Y. Control Y. Again. Yeah. 52 and drag it till 72 comes. This till 70 comes. Yeah. Now in cell L1, go to cell L1. What would you put? What is cell L1? This is L2. One above. Yeah. What would you put? The gross profit that we have calculated. Put equal to, select cell B7, which is 40,000.
Gross profit.
Gross profit.
All total, sir?
Gross profit. Gross profit. B7. Yeah. Enter. Okay. Now you have your structure for the data table ready. Now what is your task is to generate the
The
table to see gross profit for each price and cost combination.
combinations.
Okay. Now what would you do is
All table are
Select
selected, sir.
entire table.
you'll have to select the table.
Okay.
Then what if analysis?
No, select the table properly. Yes.
Data table.
Yeah. What will you
Then
give as a row input? Yeah.
Gross of each price.
data table, the gross profit for the each price and cost combination.
First of gross 18.
What is the row input over here?
Sir, we select means what we can say.
Unit
First,
price and unit cost.
Sorry. So first, in row input cell, what you will select? Unit cost,
Unit price, sir.
price.
unit price, unit cost, right? In row 50, 52, 54, what is this? Unit cost.
All
Now
selected or only one select, sir?
selected from the input table, not from here.
Input table, unit cost.
B4,
That B4
column B, row 4,
and second one is
column input.
column input unit price.
Perfect. Now click OK. Clear?
Yes.
So let us say, if I say ki, what is the unit for 50, 52 as the unit cost and for 85 as the unit price, what will be my profitability? What will be my gross profit for 52 as the unit cost and 85 as the unit price?
Select.
You have to read the value from the table, right?
Yes, sir.
What is the value? What is the gross profit for 52 cost unit cost and 85 unit price? Rishabh, it's just there. You have to go to the column which is mentioned 52. Can you see 52? Where is it mentioned?
Yes, sir. N1,
Yes.
sir.
And where is the 85?
N
Okay. So what is the intersection of these two?
33,000, sir.
Yes, that is what I was expecting you to say.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. How about 62 and 115?
62 and 115.
So 43,000, sir.
43 or 53?
53,000. 53,000, sir.
53, sir.
53, right?
Yes.
So that is how you read the column. What is the interpretation for that? How can I say what is the maximum profit? Which combination can give me the maximum profit? Do we have formula for calculating maximum? Do we have function?
Yes, sir. Is equal to max
Hmm. Then
number one slave and number two, sir.
don't would you pass on the range?
All that,
Yeah, try passing out the entire range from M2 to W10 or W11. Go to M2. Yeah. Select the entire range till the end of the table. Click OK. Uh, Bracket close and enter.
70,000.
70,000 is the maximum profit, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And which combination can give me this profit?
M10.
L
Sorry,
L what we can say? L10.
not M10. What is the combination of unit price and cost
Sorry,
of
120.
120 unit price and 50
Yes, and
unit cost? That is the
mm,
combination which can give me this much of profit,
yes.
right? Got it?
Yes, sir.
So this is how you read the table and make interpretation from it. Are you
Sir,
with
in
me?
this interpretation, we can create the data table and pie chart also.
Yeah, you can create that. See, your job is not going to do this calculation. Even the machine can do that calculation.
Yes.
Your job is to make sense out of this data. If your manager comes tomorrow and asks you like how we can, check our profitability under different situation. So you should be able to explain. So with the help of, if you have been given this table, you should be able to explain which combination can give you this much of profit and is it really feasible or not. Accordingly, the decisions are need to be made.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we are learning this Excel and all, that is fine, but you should be able to make sense. Your calculation should be able to make sense in the business decisions. And how you can do that is by explaining this all things, all different scenarios.
Right, sir.
Got it?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah. Any doubts so far?
No, sir.
No doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, so we have, let's recap quickly. Like we have learned the three different functions today. The first one was goal seek, in which we had just one target and we changed one cell. In scenario, we compared a few named set of multiple uh, by changing multiple cells. And in data tables, we systematically tested many values by for one or two changing cells. So, this concludes our core skill building portion of our Excel training. Now you know every tool you need, and tomorrow we'll put together everything in one mini project, which is building a three statement financial project and accompanying in the dashboard. Uh, so try to go through the assignment that I have given. I'll be sharing the link for Power BI dashboard download in the WhatsApp group. You can have it downloaded in your system, because tomorrow in the first half we'll be going through this mini project, and after that we'll be starting with the Power BI. For mini project, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the file today itself for tomorrow's session. Just go over it so that it won't take us much time to uh, we will not be spending much time on it, so that we will be aware of the calculations and what is required to be done beforehand in the thing. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. All right, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Thank you, sir.